Let's take a look now at the 10 steps for resolving couple conflict. The first 3 steps are 1. Set a time and place for discussion. 2. Define the problem and be specific. And step 3. List the ways you each contribute to the problem. In this next segment, Dr. Olson meets with Daniel and Maria, giving us a chance to see step 4, 5, and 6 in practice. Those steps are 4. List past attempts to resolve the issue that were not successful. 5. Brainstorm. And 6. Discuss and evaluate each of these possible solutions. These are commonly the most difficult steps for couples to complete. Let's take a look.
What have you done in the past to talk about this or to try to deal with this, and what's happened?
Well, we haven't talked about it.
Okay, so you're avoiding it, yeah, which is...
Yeah. It's come up, and we've looked at various places online, but we sort of just, I guess we just argue, and it goes unresolved, and it's like, we'll talk about it later.
Okay, okay.
I mean, at least that's how I remember it.
Yeah, yeah, we just have a hard time.
Yeah. One of the nice things about this exercise is that it uses a technique called brainstorming, where you probably heard of it. It's used in business and in a lot of situations where you just kind of throw out ideas and try to come up with something that's different that you haven't tried before. And you don't judge each other's ideas, but the goal here is to come up with 10 ideas, and they can be silly things, but that that might help kind of stimulate an idea or some new approach to dealing with this problem. So just kind of brainstorm with each other and then write the ideas down, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Ready, set, go. Well,
okay, so we could either move in with you.
Right.
Both
So
of
that's
us move
one
in,
idea.
so that's one
Right.
idea.
And
Or both move in with me.
Right. So those are 2 ideas,
Yes.
okay?
We could.
I'll take the minutes.
Take the notes.
Yeah.
We could move into a place in the city that's not where you live.
Right, so apartment.
Or a
City.
condo.
Or a condo.
Yeah.
Might be nice to buy.
Right, condo. We could move in with your parents.
Move in with
That's
my
good.
parents.
That's good.
That's an option.
Right. We can continue living apart.
That is an option. The 3 of us with Katie, my roommate,
Right.
the 3 of us could live together.
Where?
Oh, I guess, is that the same?
Would that be at your place?
Is that the same at my...
Is living with Katie at your house different than living without Katie at your house?
I don't know if those are 2 separate ideas.
Yeah.
We could get, there could be a different, we could move to a different house.
We'll get a motorhome. There we go.
Oh, there's an idea.
Yeah. This is good. I mean, you can think of creative ideas.
But honest,
Go ahead.
okay, we could get a different house that's between where you and I live.
Right, so house in between suburbs?
Suburbs.
But you house
Closer to downtown.
house
Yeah.
in city? I mean, that's hard to find, but house in city,
Yeah.
which exists. We could find, okay, we already have that one. I mean, that's 8. We have 2 more spots.
10. We need 10.
We need
Right.
10.
It's tough.
It is tough.
I don't know, I feel like I ran out of steam. I guess we could, we could sublet a place from my friend Randy, who has like this huge loft that, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know.
We could do that until we come up with something,
Or something permanent, maybe.
Yeah.
Sublet.
until we come up with a decision.
Or we could we could sleep on people's couches.
Oh, there's an option. Okay. We've got
You could be
10.
home. Good.
could be-
That's good.
We could be homeless. There we
Yeah.
go. That's the 11th one right there. Homeless. Box on corner.
Walk through these and talk about some of the pros and cons, and either eliminate it or keep it as an option. Okay.
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 What was the first one?
First one was move in with me.
Okay. It's not that I don't like that as an option. I like your place a lot. I just don't see that as a place to settle down and start a family.
Okay.
But we could leave it as an option because it's not the worst of the
Yeah.
ones that we came up with.
Okay, so that could be an
You can
Yeah.
circle that. That's one option.
okay. Then there's moving in with you, with or without Katie.
I would think that it would probably be without her.
Without, so you'd kick her out.
Well, I just think probably once we're married, we shouldn't have a roommate.
I guess it's an option.
Okay.
We can get,
Well, if you don't want that to be an option, though, it doesn't have to be an option.
but it's something that exists, I guess. So it's an easier choice than something new.
Okay.
I don't know. There's apartment or condo in the city, which I see is okay because it keeps me close by and potentially you close by if you happen to find a job in the city. But we don't know.
Okay. The only problem with that as the most immediate answer to our problem is that I won't be graduating for a while.
Right.
And so I probably won't have the money to buy an apartment or a condo right off the bat.
Right.
So that might not be,
Okay.
I mean, unless, yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
that's okay. Sublet? No?
No.
Okay. Yeah. And then people's couches, maybe 5 years ago. Homeless? A lot of freedom.
No.
Fresh air?
No.
Okay. No.
So you're down to basically looking at your two places.
Or a
is it-
third option that's kind of in between the two.
In
Yeah.
between, yeah. Now, one thing that we didn't differentiate is we could rent closer by or we can buy. Now, couldn't you could rent your house, you wouldn't have to get rid of it. So you could have that as a source of income for yourself while you were living somewhere else.
That's very true.
I mean, I don't know how much of that you've thought about, but
I haven't, but that is true.
so
Now, you don't have to make a decision now, but
Oh,
you know what's good is that you two are able to talk in a very rational way about this, and you explored a lot of options, and you narrowed it down.
right.
And what you didn't do is you didn't avoid it. You're talking about it directly. What does that feel like now? You've avoided it for a long time.
Right. We've
How does
stayed
it feel now
fairly
to?
calm.
It feels definitely not as big of a problem as it did when we started.
It feels doable.
Okay.
There were things that I didn't even think about, that I didn't even think of
Right.
as options. I mean, not the ones that really made no sense, like
Yeah.
a motorhome, but like renting out my house didn't even cross my mind before
Yeah.
this. So that was,
We, I guess we never sat down to make a list.
Okay.
You know, it's always been floating around in our heads, and just
makes
in
much more
conversation.
sense.
But
And that's what a lot of these exercises do. They make you sit down and do concrete, simple things that anybody can do.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so that's kind of the magic of it.
it's like
Is
being in
that-
elementary school again.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. It simplifies
but it makes it, it makes it
Yeah.
easier.
right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Good. What you need to learn from this is that you shouldn't avoid conflict, and you can actually sit down and talk through it quite rationally. And I really like the process that you used, and both
yeah.
of you got involved. I like the fact that you were much more involved in this than you have been in other things.
Right.
So those are all good things.
Yeah.
And those are things to remember to continue to do. Okay.
Sure.
The final steps of the 10 steps for resolving conflict are 7, agree on one solution to try. 8, agree how you will each work toward the solution. 9, set up another meeting to discuss your progress. And 10, reward each other for progress.